What do you do when you suddenly get a flat tire or have some other sort of car trouble? You probably call a tow truck to get your vehicle to the mechanic, right? Thank you for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Carrie Sharp. It seems like a simple solution, but one tow company has a long list of unhappy customers. Investigative reporter Jennifer Krause is here with us now. And Jen, many of those unhappy customers called you.
That's right. In fact, I talked to yet another unhappy customer just today who described what they called a nightmare experience with Priority Wrecker Service. Here's the thing, though. This company is not even supposed to be doing business in Nashville, yet as we discovered, no one is stopping them.
I've never experienced anything like this.
When Gabriel Allensworth needed his car towed to a mechanic for repair work, he called Priority Wrecker Service, the first company that showed up online. A decision he says he now deeply regrets.
They absolutely took advantage of me.
But Allensworth's experience with Priority Wrecker Service, we found, is not unique. And on top of that, we discovered the company is not even supposed to be towing vehicles in Davidson County. But more on that in a minute. Let's get back to Allensworth.
He said it was going to be $525 to take it from where we are to Antioch.
$525.
$525.
To tow your car from Bellevue to Antioch?
Yes.
Allensworth says the driver didn't tell him how much it was going to cost until after he'd already loaded up Allensworth's car. And while the tow company's website seems to indicate they accept a variety of credit cards, Allensworth says the tow truck driver insisted he pay that $525 right then and there, either in cash or through a cash app. Allensworth had neither, so he asked the driver to unload the car.
It's going to be $325.
To do what?
To put it back on the ground.
That's it.
The vehicle had not moved an inch.
Again, Allensworth did not have that kind of money with him, so his dad, Robert, who had arrived by then, tried talking to the driver.
And then he says, well, I'm leaving. And that's when I said, no, not at all. You need to put the truck down. The car down. And he's like, no, I'm leaving. I said, well, then that's stealing. He says, I'll steal it. I don't care. I'm leaving.
Wait, back up. He decided to go ahead and leave.
Yes.
With your car?
Yes.
Robert maintains the driver then tried to intimidate him by coming at him with his truck.
Gunned it and pulled forward like he was going to hit me. And so I was thinking, I guess it's like that. And I moved out of the way and he peeled off.
And Gabriel says things then went from bad to worse. That every time he called Priority trying to get his car back, the amount they said he owed jumped even higher. While Priority, he maintains, even threatened to sell his car.
I was in shock.
Priority Wrecker, we found, has an F rating with the Better Business Bureau based on complaints from drivers who describe the same sort of experience with the towing company. While the Tennessee Attorney General's office, we discovered, has also received similar complaints, again, claiming Priority Wrecker failed to give estimates, demanded cash on the spot, held vehicles hostage, and overcharged for services. And we found many of the same complaints in Illinois, where Priority worked before setting up shop in Tennessee. The BBB in that area even issued an alert warning consumers about Priority's pattern of complaints.
This sounds like you're doing something illegal. And the man on the phone said, no, this is the way we do business.
Allensworth had to pay more than $1,300 to get his car back. According to the bill, that was $450 for the tow, another $440 for the 11 days Priority held the car, and $500 for some sort of administrative fee.
Does that sound like the way a tow company should be operating?
Absolutely not.
Richard Rooker is the executive director of Metro's Transportation Licensing Commission. Davidson is the only county in Middle Tennessee that regulates tow companies and requires a special permit.
Does Priority Wrecker Service have a permit?
No, they do not have a permit to operate in Davidson County.
And yet they are operating Davidson County.
Yes, they are.
So if your car broke down, you needed to tow it to point A to point B, from point A to point B to get repaired. That's what we do.
In fact, in 2022, Jonathan May, the owner of Priority Wrecker, fully admitted to the Transportation Licensing Commission that he knew he needed a permit and yet kept his trucks running in Nashville without one.
That's not okay.
The board denied Priority's application then and again when May reapplied 2 more times because the company was continuing to operate without a permit.
You need to follow the rules. You need to follow the law.
But 3 years later, Priority is not only still towing in Nashville. On its website, it's actively promoting that it serves Nashville and Nashville drivers.
It's like they're thumbing their nose at your commission.
It would appear so, yes.
And while we found the company also claims to be operating out of Franklin and Laverne, we found both of those locations have been gone nearly a year. This building in Nashville's Woodbine neighborhood appears to be the company's only office in Middle Tennessee. And that's where we went after repeated attempts to reach Priority's owner, Jonathan May. No one answered the door, but it appeared they knew we were there. And minutes later, one of the company's trucks arrived and came straight for our photographer, narrowly missing him.
There's nothing we can do to stop them.
Richard Rooker says the commission can only regulate tow companies that have permits and are legally licensed.
It's extremely frustrating.
His advice, do your research before you call for help. Meanwhile, Gabriel Allensworth says getting his car towed back to Bellevue was much better and cheaper.
AAA only charged us $77.
Big difference there. Now, we, again, made repeated attempts to talk with Jonathan May, the owner of the Priority Wrecker Service. Carrie, though, he did not respond to our repeated request for an interview.
So is there no one who can stop this company from operating?
That's what customers want to know. You know, this is something that either the Davidson County District Attorney's Office or Tennessee Attorney General's Office could address. Both, I know, are aware of what Priority Wrecker Service is doing. They have received complaints like Gabriel Allensworth's, but so far neither has taken any sort of action. In the meantime, if you are in Nashville and you need a tow truck, the city has a list of nearly 50 tow companies that do have the proper permits and are legally allowed to operate in Davidson County, and I've posted that list along with this story, also their phone numbers. It's on our website.
Maybe something you take a screenshot on your phone and just tuck it away in a file and just in case.
Yeah.
Now, I know if you have had a run-in with Priority Wrecker, Jennifer would love to hear from you. Just send an email. Thanks, Jen.